Hi, I'm Alex from Boldly. I'm going to share 3 things that you as a mentor can do to actively build your approachability in this program. Bear in mind that approachability actually has very little to do with your personality and your nature at the beginning of this relationship. It has everything to do with the structure of the program. We have baked scariness into this program by design. You have been selected because you're the more senior person. You might have a scary big title. You definitely have more knowledge, more experience than the person that you're mentoring. And that's by nature. They're looking up to you and they're there to learn from you and to collaborate with you. So at the beginning, you might see some clumsiness from your mentee. They might be too formal, not formal enough, communicating too much or not communicating enough. All of this has to do with that role relationship that you are there to break down so that you can really get on to the important work of supporting that person and walking them through their career decisions. So 3 things that you can do. First thing is, of course, facial expressions, body language, tone of voice. Bringing the physicality of approachability in sounds so common sense, but it's really important. You know the things that you need to do with your face, with your body, with your posture, etc. But one thing I would say is that it really does come down to what you're holding in your mind. If you are there thinking, I'm there to listen to this person, I'm here as a service to a young person whose career has a lot of potential, it's something that I've either benefited from and that I'm paying forward, or something that I wish I'd had. If you're there with that positive intent, it's going to come out through your face, through your body, and that creates that tone of approachability. The second thing is to challenge effectively. Now, you might hear things from this mentee that you think, no, wrong, don't do it that way, do it this way instead. Your job is to challenge, to probe, to nudge, and to make them think differently. But the way you do that is definitely going to set the course for your approachability down the track. So even if you think they're completely off track, make sure that your questioning and probing comes from a position of curiosity and that it comes from a position of support. So as opposed to just flat out giving statements, telling them that they're wrong or that they should do something differently, use the questioning techniques such as, explain to me why you chose to do it that way. Tell me more about what you thought was going to happen next. Using this questioning style to help them course correct definitely makes you much more of an approachable person in the long run. The third thing is to make sure that you're role modeling approachability. So it's one thing to say, I have an open door policy, come speak to me anytime. Here's my number, you can WhatsApp me. All of that's great, they're hygiene factors, but it's actually a much more laid back stance to approachability because you're putting all of the responsibility on the other person. It's true that the mentee has the most to gain. They should be approaching you and driving the relationship, but to see how this is going to work, they need your role modeling. So reach out to them and say, I'm in town next week, let's have a coffee, or send them a WhatsApp and set the tone for the relationship. If you can role model how that conversation and the tone and the discussion works, then they're able to reciprocate and get into a flow where they're actually focused on their learning and less about that angst between the role relationships and the power differential between you. So 3 things, please bear them in mind. There's plenty of readings on the Boldly platform about how you can continue to develop your skills as a mentor, and we're always here to help. Thank you.